never done this before, but I've always had people ask me, like, how do you contour? Like, what do you do? What do you use? So I'm gonna do that after about like 2 years of people asking me. We're getting to it now because why not? So right now, all I have on is just primer, which right now I'm just using this setting spray because I'm broke. Anyway, but it has like aloe in it and just like some good stuff for your skin. So I've just been using that and like coconut oil. So I have that on, and then of course I have my eyes done and lipstick, but I didn't contour this morning, so I'm gonna do that now. And for foundation, I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape, which I love so much. Pull a little more of that. What is that? It's probably ranch. Okay, so just foundation. That's all I have on. Okay, so for contouring, I really like to use the Anastasia Cream Contour Palette. I love it so much. You can probably tell. I need to get some more, but like I said, a little broke right now, so I'm just gonna have to work with this. But one of my favorite colors in this for contouring is the banana color, which is usually like right here, but it's gone, as you can tell. But you can buy them in single sticks, the contour cream sticks. So I did buy one in the singles, and that's almost out too. So anyway, so, but recently, since I've been out of this, sometimes I will actually use the Shape Tape foundation in a lighter color, which is normally my skin tone. So sometimes I'll use that if I'm wearing a darker foundation. And what I like to do is just go under the eye. Okay, I'll get the lighter color. This is the lighter color. I just like to put a little under. And of course, you don't have to use the foundation. They do actually make a concealer. I just been doing that because broke and I have it available. So I just like to choose a lighter color, but like I said, I really do love the Anastasia cream contours. They work really well. But concealer works just as well if you don't have the palette. So we got our palette. Now, if you've never contoured before with something this dark, it can be a little scary at first because you're like, this is way too dark for my skin tone if you're as pale as me. But I promise you, this is why we use these, because it's not going to be that dark when you're done. So I'm just going to scrape up a little bit. So you'll just take some, and I'm just using an e.l.f. brush because it was really cheap, and I've used this brush for years. I did end up buying a new one because I never cleaned it, but I've always loved just an e.l.f. brush. It's really an eyeshadow brush, and it does not look like this when you buy it. It looks a little better, but you need to clean it. Anyway, since I only use it for contouring, I usually don't care because I only use this for the dark shades. So I'll take a little bit, and I usually don't care which one because they're all really similar on this palette. So I just use this. This is the light palette. They have different ones. They have like medium, dark, different contour palettes, but this one's the light, and it tells you the shades on the back. So I just go in with whatever one I have, and then I'm gonna look like really crazy. in. Now, contouring your nose, it's really just different depending on your nose shape. So, if you want the sides to look a little smaller, like if you just want to bring those in, you know, of course, add the dark contour wherever you want to make it look just darker, because it's going to add that shadowy look, and wherever you don't put it, it's going to be more accentuated, and that's where all the light will be drawn to. So here we are, doing it. Okay, got my beauty blender. Now you do want to wet these if you've never used a beauty blender before. So you'll just take it, run it under water, squeeze it a few times, let it wring out, because you don't want it soaking wet or it's just going to move all your makeup. You just want it damp. And that's the best way I can explain it, because that's how I had to explain it to my boyfriend. I asked him to bring me my beauty blender. I was like, will you go wet it for me? Yeah, of course. Brings it back and it's just like dripping everywhere. And I'm just like, no. Okay. So now that that is over, I do like to use bronzer, which sometimes I skip this part if I'm in a hurry and I just want to do a little contour. But when I do bronze, especially if I have like a fake tan, I like to use bronzer just to bring out more of that bronziness of the tan. I really love the Hoola by Benefit. It's one of my favorites. I've tried a lot, and I've found that some of them are just like really too brown or orangey for my skin, but this one has a really good mix of brown and orange, so it has a really good bronziness to it, but it also has like that good just dark color to it. So I do like to use different brushes. Sometimes I just use a brush like this if I'm lazy and don't feel like grabbing my normal contour brush. But this is a really good one. I really like the shape of this, because you're just, if you want to do it around here and around your forehead, it's really good shape. This is Real Techniques. I got it in Ulta. Wasn't that expensive. And I'm almost out of this too. Oh look, got a job at Ulta? I'm going to be using that discount a lot. So as soon as I start working in a week and a half, yeah, I'm going to get some more of this, some more contour, everything. So you just take some on your brush. You do want to tap it out because you don't want the brush, you don't want it to be like uneven on the brush, which I learned the hard way. So you can just drag that across where you did the cream contour. And then doing this also will really help set the cream contour, since it is a powder. And just do the same thing on the other side. Tap it out. Personally, I feel like my contouring shows up a lot better when I do have a spray tan. I guess because the concealer will show up more, since it's a lot lighter than my spray tan. So I love doing that, especially when I highlight and I have a spray tan. It's amazing. Now, if you're like me and you wish you could get a nose job, but you really can't afford it, maybe one day, then you might you want to go ahead and contour your nose again too. Of course, that part's optional. Like some people have the cutest little noses, or you have one like this where you don't know what is going on. So I'll just do what I did with the cream. Same thing. I take a little brush, just like this, tap it out, go exactly where I put that cream contour. I'm not gonna leave it like this, so don't worry. I mean, I could, but I won't be too cute. So just take it, and then I grab another brush, which I find that using another brush to blend this out is a lot easier than my beauty blender, because I feel like sometimes this will just wipe it off completely since this is a powder. I don't know. It's just personal preference. I like to use another brush, so I'm just going to use this to kind of fan that out. Okay. Now sometimes I bronze my forehead, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just don't add more product and I'll just go over the outside. So just whatever you want to do. And then favorite part, highlight. Ooh, highlight. It's really dirty. I'm sorry. Look, I need to clean a lot of stuff. Clearly my shirt, clearly this. I'm moving in a week, less than a week, so I just haven't even had time. Don't get me started. Okay. Guess what? It's also almost empty, but I love, love, love the Tarte highlighters. So this is color Exposed, and I just love it. It's super shiny. I just love it. Like, it's so pretty. I used to use the Anastasia highlights too, which they work pretty well. Like, this is one of them, the Glow Kit, and I did like them, clearly, but for some reason I felt like when I used them, they didn't really blend that well. So you would see like a big streak, and sometimes it would almost like change colors, if that makes sense. I don't know. So right now this is my favorite, the Tarte. And if anybody has some recommendations, like your favorite highlight, like feel free to just let me know what it is. So I do like to use a little fan brush, which some people use other brushes and they like them better, but I like to use the fan brush. So I'll just take it, and then you can highlight wherever you want. I mean, I wouldn't really recommend doing your whole face, but girl, do what you want. Whatever's good. Whatever you like. I like to do my nose. Some people think it looks weird, but it's personal preference. Makeup is just expressing yourself, so I never really think there's a right or wrong way to do things, which I hate people like, you're not doing this the right way. Well, of course, sometimes there's better technique, but when it comes to where you put stuff on your face, how you like it, that's how you should do it. You do you. This is me doing me. So this is where I put it. Which I do have another fan brush. It's like whatever one is closer by I use. This one I got from Ulta in their brush section. I really like it. So you can use both. Why not? That's enough. And then sometimes I will take this little eyeshadow brush. It's a really cheap brush. It's just little. I'll take some more, put that on the inner corners of my eyes, which I think I already did this morning. I'm gonna do it again. your brows. Just wherever you want to put it. So yeah, that's really it. And then, use some setting spray. Um, my favorite setting spray is the All Nighter by Urban Decay. If there's any left in here, I just run out of everything. So that's it, I guess. It was really simple. Sometimes it takes a minute, sometimes it takes longer, it just depends how much you want to do, how long you want to take to do it. Like I tell people when they ask me how long does your makeup take, I just say, just depends on what mood I'm in, because sometimes I can do full face in 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes me an hour. Just depends how slow I am, if I'm busy, like doing something else, if I'm listening to music, like jamming, my light went away. But so yeah, if anybody has some like some kind of makeup you want to see, like I know there's tons of people out there posting videos, but people ask me sometimes, so I just thought I'd go for it. Why not? I have nothing else to do except study, pack, clean. I have a lot of other stuff to do, but I didn't feel like it. Yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, you can like it, or if you want, subscribe. I don't care. I'm just bored. So, hope you have a good day. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And I will write down like whatever I used. So if you want like eyeshadow or eyeliner tutorial, just questions about like products I use or anything. Like I know I'm not a big makeup artist or anything. I don't even consider myself like really good makeup artist. I just really like makeup. And so I use it a lot. So I'll do what I can. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day. I already said that. Happy Halloween. Oh wait, Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving.